SpartanNash reported a strong second quarter following its merger with C&S Wholesale Grocers. EG Group has agreed to sell its Italian and Australian businesses, and Costco has decided not to sell the abortion pill at its pharmacy locations. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top stories from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm Supermarket News Executive Editor Chloe Riley.
And I'm CSP Editor Rachel Janak.
Following its $1.77 billion merger with C&S Wholesale Grocers, SpartanNash reported a strong second quarter. Net sales rose 1.8% year over year to $2.27 billion. That was largely driven by contributions from the acquisitions of Fresh Encounter Inc. and Markham Enterprises convenience stores late last year. The company's wholesale segment experienced a 3% year-over-year decline in net sales to $1.51 billion. In contrast, the retail segment jumped 12.8% to $762.9 million.
EG Group has agreed to sell its Italian and Australian businesses. The transactions are expected to close by the end of 2025 and mid-2026, respectively. The convenience chain aims to reduce debt with the move.
Costco will not sell the abortion pill at any of its more than 500 pharmacy locations, citing a lack of demand for the product. A group of faith-based activists also simultaneously worked on Costco on this issue, making their own bid for the retailer to not offer the pill. That group is now turning their efforts towards CVS and Walgreens, according to reporting from Bloomberg.
Royal Farms is adding EV charging stations at 8 sites in Maryland in partnership with Electrify America. The move will introduce more than 55 individual chargers to the convenience stores network.
It's never too early to prepare for Halloween. The Hershey Company on Tuesday released its lineup for the October 31st holiday. It features collaborations with brands like Peanuts and Harry Potter, and classic candies in new shapes like Reese's Mini Pumpkins Unwrapped and Kit Kat Counts.
Par Pacific Holdings reported stronger second quarter earnings in its retail segment compared to last year. The retail segment posted operating income of $20.8 million for the second quarter of 2025. That's up from $16.1 million in the same period a year earlier.
Fresh meat sales jumped 9.7% in July, driven not only by 5.5% inflation, but also by strong demand. Fresh beef had the biggest gains with a 13.2% increase in dollar sales and a 3.6% increase in pounds sold, while chicken and pork both also saw strong growth. Other strong categories in July included deli cheese, with sales up 5.1%, and fresh berries with sales up 12.1%. Deli entertaining and deli prepared foods also continued to perform well in July.
Serafina Network, a management company for gas station convenience stores, will pay $40,000 and furnish other relief to settle a disability discrimination lawsuit filed by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Store managers, employees, and customers routinely mocked a neurodivergent cashier with eye problems, anxiety, and a seizure disorder. They demanded that the employee provide a medical release related to a seizure episode. The employer then refused to accept the release and proceeded to terminate him.
Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier on Wednesday made it illegal to sell, possess, or distribute any isolated or concentrated form of 7-O in Florida. The rule, which takes effect immediately, classifies 7-O as a Schedule I controlled substance in the state. A concentrated byproduct of the kratom plant, 7-O is sold in vape stores, smoke shops, convenience stores, and gas stations.
Walmart is expanding its 10% employee discount to include all food items rather than just fresh... Walmart is expanding its 10% employee discount to include all food items rather than just fresh produce. Previously, the discount on all groceries had only been offered during the holidays. Now, all home office and Walmart U.S. employees will receive a 10% discount year-round on dairy, frozen, dry grocery, meat, and seafood, in addition to general merchandise and fashion. The discount is available through the Walmart Associate Discount Card Program, available to workers after 90 days of employment.
Costaline Development, a tobacco shop and former convenience store retailer, has acquired Clafters, a family-owned tobacco and convenience wholesaler in western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio. Clafters has 16 retail locations branded Smoker Friendly and Cigar Express, as well as a wholesale business. With the acquisition, Costaline will now operate 37 tobacco stores across 3 states, as well as several other business lines. And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and Supermarket News. I'm Chloe Riley.
And I'm Rachel Janak. Have a great day.